Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure, where in the previous episode, we concluded day 1 of chapter 3. We discovered that the cryptids have been appearing around this pleroma grass, this ancient, fabled pleroma grass. We got some info from Reese, we made a report, and it's time for day 2. Creepy things are in the shadows, fun quests are lined up, and I forgot to say hello to Zide. Good input. Now then, we have a whole swath of quests. Let's see just how many. Taste of Crossbell. We're still gonna have to stop by later for like the final dish there. We have West Crossbell Highway Monster Extermination. Nepenthes G, which has been sighted on West Crossbell Highway. We'll have to go and do that. One born every minute from Chief Tolta. He is currently in the city itself, in the residential districts. Then we have Theme Park Trouble at Michelin Wonderland. So we gotta go to the Harbor District for that, and package Pandemonium from the Capua Delivery Services employee, Aaron. Some packages had their addresses mixed up. I'd like to go do that. To do that, we gotta go south. To go south, we gotta go to Station Street. I love Station Street, favorite district, really. But before we do that, I have on good authority that we have a bonding scene with Dudley in the department store, so I'm excited about that. But first and foremost, a quick round of talkies, me things. So, let's go to the Vincept Cafe and see what's going on with the budding rivalry. Celtio's attitude towards work changed recently. It's almost like he's an entirely new person. Most notably, he's stopped falling head over heels for every attractive lady that walks through the door. Good. It's all going according to Keikaku.
Arkansas is debuting their revival performance the day after tomorrow. I wanted tickets, but everything for the next 2 months sold out in the blink of an eye.
Flavor is important, sure. When it comes to culinary arts, presentation is what really pushes a dish over the bar. Looks like complete and total innovation doesn't count for much, though, as far as the theme of this showdown goes. I think I'll stick to putting my spin on a tried and true classic for now. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna do more sightseeing today. But before that, we gotta head over to the Orbital store to stock up on photo quartz.
My boyfriend and I were snapping pictures of Orchis Tower from all over town yesterday. We ended up using 2 whole photo quartz before we even realized it.
Aww, you cute. Nanos improved considerably compared to when she first started. At this rate, we'll have to hire a new waitress that can bring her onto the line full time. Damn! You hear that?
Some basil, some pepper, and just a pinch of salt. Great, now the meat is perfectly seasoned.
Wait, you're working on the meat over here? On top of the vegetables? Well. You do the darndest things at Vincept Cafe. Let's see, Jonah in here. I want to see if I can find Jonah in his little hacker cave. Let's see, yo. Now this is just my gut feeling, but it seems most of the younger generation is leaning toward us going independent. Kids these days, they know nothing of the strife some of us have lived through, or just how serious the ramifications of this will be. Well, let them choose. It's gonna be their Crossbell for longer than it's gonna be your Crossbell, old-timer.
Keep your speed to a minimum, please. Your cooperation helps keep our city safe. I'm spotting fewer cars with international license plates lately. Do you suppose it's due to the mayor's independence proposal? Well, whatever the case may be, there's still plenty of traffic to direct and accidents to prevent. Take a sip of apple juice every time she says independence proposal. Anytime anybody says independence proposal, or just the word independence. If I didn't know better, I'd say Mimi too if she's not pretending to be a guide like her mom. She is gonna say independence. Beep beep. Daddy's thinking about cars again. He really likes them.
Does he? Aren't orbital cars just fantastic? It's too bad us regular folk can get a hold of them with how expensive they are. Oh well. Might be a tad unrealistic to expect prices to get cut in half, but even just a 20% drop would be much more affordable. And we got a beep beep from Mimi. That's big.
I call Shaka when we get a car. Beep beep.
Care for a balloon? No need to be shy. Even adults can appreciate a little piece of childlike splendor. Haven't you ever felt like turning your brain off and reliving those days when you were young and naive?
Sometimes I do. I've been thinking, is moving out and living on my own really the best call? On one hand, I want it more than anything right now, but on the other, I'm worried I get lonely. Gina,
you're 34, it might be about time. Gantan Orbital Store.
What the heck is my dad doing here, and why won't he stop fidgeting? I have a bad feeling about this.
These Master Quartz. I got Orbital Car. You have no idea how much I want to buy, like, just spend all my Mira on cool car parts that don't do anything practical, but they look cool. I don't have enough Mira to like it. I know the rates here aren't good either, but I just want kind of an idea of how much I'd get if I traded in all of my Mira. Like, yeah. It wouldn't be near enough. Actually, it would be kind of near enough. But I'm not quite there yet.
Fernand wanted to remodel the store to look like the old workshop out of respect for the orbital engineering that goes into our products. What he doesn't realize is that the store's finally out of the red, and with a loyal customer base to boot. Remodeling would just confuse them again. I'm happy he wants to honor our craft and all, but this is a pretty short-sighted way of going about it.
He's come full circle. He went like towards the sort of shiny side from the greasy side, and now he wants to go back to the greasy? I tried asking Choco and Wendy for their opinions on my plan to remodel the store, but they dismissed it before I even had a chance to finish explaining. Honestly, Adios, I don't think it's all that bad an idea. I'm interviewing for a job here at the store today. The wait has me on pins and needles. Freaking.
The Reinford company sells a plethora of products, most of which feature a greater power and storage capacity. The Verne company, on the other hand, prioritizes functionality and reasonable prices. It's as if the two manufacturers reflect the character of their home countries. Amusing, isn't it?
It is. It's almost as if it was intentional. Take a look at all these orbital appliances. Aren't they gorgeous? Sure, they're basically the same, but their aesthetics differ wildly by manufacturer.
Wish I could get my hand on those, but I spent way too much Mira on sharp cheese, I'm afraid.
At least we can go cooking.
You know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm done. No more dieting. I'm gonna find a man who likes me for being me. Shut up. You're quitting your diet? What? Just because you have a cute face already, you're gonna ditch me like that? Ugh, we are so not besties anymore. Shut up.
Oh my gosh, it's happening. It's happening. Drama. They had like one day at Sunday school together where they were reasonable, and now they're back to this. Let's see, what did my family put on the shopping list today? Since I'm still living off my parents at my age, I need to support them any way I can, even if it's something as simple as shopping.
Welcome to Legion's Foods. If you're looking for the best ingredients in town, you've come to the right place. We're offering a fantastic deal on Colvardian spring onions today.
Oh, wonderful.
It feels like Scott is a lot busier than usual these days. Good luck out there, Scott. Your future wife is rooting for you. Arguments about Crossbell's independence are getting more contentious by the day. Not only that, my family in Ramaferia wants me to go back to them before the situation here boils over. But the thing is, I've always thought of Crossbell as my second home. So for now, I've decided to wait until the result of the referendum before I return home.
I can't help but overhear chatter from our customers about the pros and cons of independence. While many citizens support it, many others fear Erebonian and Colvardian retaliation.
Sip that apple juice now.
Southwark, how's the cutesy Janetta? This upcoming independence referendum has me on edge. Sure, it's only to gauge public opinion, but it'll still have ramifications. As a Colvardian citizen, I can't participate, but this doesn't stop me from mulling it over. He's a Colvardian citizen? Whoa, the plot thickens.
If everyone was as carefree as my mom, we'd all be a lot happier. Would also probably get annexed by a Rabonia in the blink of an eye, though.
Damn. He just used a next in a sentence. That's a good keen line right there.
My husband had a scowl stamped on his face since the independence proposal. Apparently he has a lot of thoughts on the subject. But he can go ahead and do the untangling for the both of us. Me, I'm gonna shop until I drop.
Here are the shoes you ordered, Mr. Dudley. Thank you, Hanson, my good man. I'd like to try them out right away if I... And what do you think you're doing here, SSS?
Well...
We're gonna ask you the same thing.
Those kicks look pretty costly. You special ordered shoes? What brand are they from?
Well, thank you not to lump me in with those logo-chasing imbeciles. These are custom made.
Wow, you're a tough customer to please. You get your loafers made to order? I just buy whatever's affordable.
And exactly what nonsense you're trying to squeak out, Bannings.
Huh?
You sound as though you're suggesting that handmade artisanal leather shoes are frivolous. Well, that's where you're wrong, Junior.
I never said that.
Leather shoes are more complex and profound than a rookie like you could ever comprehend. The more you wear them, the more they conform to the shape of your feet, the deeper the rich texture becomes. Only a fool would imply such harmony and bliss could be even remotely attained via bargain bin footwear.
This feels needlessly overdramatized. Where's the stress in the sentence? Overdramatized. Overly dramatized. I've never seen Detective Dudley so passionate about anything outside of work.
My apologies for the tangent. Returning to the original topic at hand, I'm here on a well-deserved break, and I'd like to enjoy it before I have to get my next engagement. So make yourselves scarce.
Okay.
Aw, there's a bit of bonding with the Dudinator. Mr. Dudley is one of my regular customers. He orders multiple custom shoes a year. His passion, not to mention his particular tastes, allow him to glean the complexity of fine men's footwear, much like myself.
Several shoes a year? For what?
If you don't mind, I would very much like to try on these shoes I ordered. Don't interrupt me again if you know what's good for you. I'm pretty much like Lloyd though. I'm just a noob. I'm just a noob in the shoes world.
What? Why are you not talking about Southwark? You gotta bring up the I word. Why exactly do you want independence anyway? I can't really wrap my head around these kinds of issues. Oh yeah, I guess I could always ask Southwark to explain it to me.
She saved it. She saved it. It's time I started picking my brain on what gift to give my wife next. I bought her a brooch last time, so maybe I should step up my game and get her a flashy ring. Sounds good. I'm not gonna critique you. The value of an accessory differs from person to person. For instance, my granddaughter gave me a handmade brooch the other day. While it may not be professionally crafted, to me, it's more valuable than the rarest jewel you could ever find. Oh, you smooth talker, you.
I try to dress according to my mood before leaving the house, but sometimes my mood depends on how I dress. So if you ever find yourself feeling down, try adding more vivid colors to your outfit. You just might shine bright enough to drown out the dull, gloomy blues.
Casts a glance at wardrobe. Colors, you say?
Orcus Tower.
I like it up on the roof and all, but it's as fun whether it's not actually... What? I like it up on the roof and all, but it's as fun when there's not actually anything up. It's not as fun when there's not actually anything up here. I should put in a food court or something. How cool would that be?
That'd be so cool. I came up here to take a break and stayed a little longer than I meant to. The breeze here is so nice that it blew away not just my pool shopping fatigue, but my sense of time too.
It's a good one. I feel like there have been less typos overall in this game than Trails from Zero. And I feel like some of the typos here are like things you can easily overlook if you're just skimming through, because they're not like miswritten words. It's just like maybe a missing word or something like that. Very tricksy ones. I almost forgot about Grande. Saving the best for last, huh? Oh, you're back again, huh? I couldn't care less what you're looking to buy. Just make it quick, will ya? Hard to read this magazine with you dopes gawking there like a bunch of rubberneckers.
You'd think Grande would be a little friendlier to some of his best customers.
You know how much Mirai dropped on you yesterday? Gosh. Alright. It's time. Where'd my lid fence at? Choo-choo! Apparently, someone jumped onto the roof of a train from the platform yesterday. I'm one of the biggest train buffs in town, so I get the appeal. But respecting the rules of the rail always comes first. What if their crazy stunt got a passenger hurt? Or worse yet, the train? I swear the nerve of some people. Apparently. That's great.
Crossbell is enormous. Honestly, I should have expected it. I do wish I bought a guidebook at the very least.
Maybe we shouldn't. The station workers are just gonna get mad at us. Let's play hide and seek in the train station today. I called being it first.
This is Crossbell Station. We don't have any business here, it seems. Suits me just fine. No Billy either. Well, we got the south exit of Crossbell freaking city. Is that you, Billy? Or is that Aaron? That's Billy. We had some packages that were delivered to the wrong addresses earlier. Technically, it's the fault of whoever wrote them down, but I still should have noticed that something was amiss. If it weren't for my other deliveries, I'd be able to lend a hand. Can't help but feel like I'm letting them down. Well, I guess we'll go and help out. Crossbell Airport. Looks like we have an errand over there. So let's talk to everybody else.
Since the independence proposal, I've noticed foreigners are more concerned about Crossbell's affairs than ever. Some have even called to cancel their travel plans to the state. I understand their perspectives, but as a Crossbellan, it does sadden me.
This desk serves as the immigration office and baggage check-in. If you need a package delivered abroad, why not ask the Capua Delivery Service crew member over there? They become quite popular. Not to mention, they deliver packages faster than standard airmail. Yeah, the whole kidnapping, stealing entire airships filled with passengers, holding them hostage, threatening them. That's just water under the Berlium Bridge. I've gotten to know the folks from Capua Delivery Service pretty well. They're a prospering private shipping company, and from what I've seen, they do some pretty good business. Gotta say, the future's looking bright for them. Then again, they were under the influence. The evil influence. Evilence. Alright, Aaron, what's up?
Excuse me, are you with the Capua Delivery Service?
Yeah, I am. Who are you guys?
We're with the Special Support Section of the Crossbell Police. We came to speak with you about the support request you submitted.
Oh, so it's you! Oh, thanks a bunch. I'm in a real bind here. The job's gonna take a while to complete, though. Are you ready to start now? Let's do it.
Of course. You can count on us.
The request was about some misdelivered packages, right? Yep. And boy, were they misdelivered. See, our company delivers parcels to places all over the continent. But unfortunately, we made an error while we were in Crossbell. Several packages were listed with incorrect addresses by our staff and sent to the wrong locations.
That does sound like a problem.
How does such a mistake happen to multiple packages at once?
Well, our president's a little bit of a scatterbrain, to put it nicely. This isn't the first time something like this has happened either. One time, he even mixed up a shipping label with a letter from a friend. Yep, I remember.
Wow, doesn't sound like your president's the most meticulous person out there.
I won't deny it, but he's a good man. When we had nowhere to go, he took us in with open arms. Sorry, got off topic there. Long story short, I need you to help straighten out all the packages that ended up at the wrong addresses. We usually have a local shipping company handle the cargo once it gets to Crossbell State, so I'd have no idea where I was going.
Sounds simple enough. Do you happen to have a beat on where all those errant deliveries are?
Ah, yes. According to what I have here, a parcel intended for St. Ursula Hospital ended up at Mainz's Der Ziegel Inn. What St. Ursula received instead was originally bound for a private home in the residential district. I'd like for you to go to each of these places, reclaim the misdelivered packages, and get them to the rightful recipients. Oh, you're also gonna need these.
Fragile package. Shipping label. I take it this is the package that was supposed to go to Der Ziegel?
And this shipping label was supposed to be attached to the one that was delivered to St. Ursula.
That's right. So first off, deliver this little parcel to Der Ziegel Inn. Then the package there should go to St. Ursula Hospital. Which means you'll have to swap them with, you know, the more I try to sort this out in my head, the more confusing it gets.
But basically, we just need to exchange and redeliver the packages in order.
Yes, that. Do that. Sorry, I know this is a mess, but I'm counting on your help.
Don't worry, I think we can handle it. Let's start by going to Der Ziegel Inn. Oh, so Der Ziegel in Mainz first.
This is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Package Pandemonium! I'd appreciate it if you could go to each place that received an incorrect parcel and exchange them for the right one. You can start with Mainz first, then St. Ursula Hospital, and finally the home and residential district. For the last one, you should be able to find the address on that shipping label I gave you. Sorry, I know it's a lot. I'm counting on you, though. Thanks, Aaron. Good times, good times. We do have just a wide open world in front of us, though. I figured it was nice to start this quest early on so that we just have it going. You know what? I think we're gonna go monster slaying. That's right, West Crossbell Highway has a monster, so we can hit up West Street now. And at Bellguard Gate, other than talkies, there's also gonna be a copy of Sunshine Agnes for us to acquire. So, why not get right to it? For Pete, why are you hiding behind here? Oh, it makes much more sense that it's Henri. I don't know why I went straight for Pete.
The last time we played hide and seek, it went on until the sun went down. I wonder if Momo will actually manage to find us this time.
Oh no, is Momo it?
I'm playing hide and seek with Ryu and Henri, but I can't find them at all. Where did they go?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're gonna be here till the sun goes down. Hide and seek. I remember playing it all the time back when I was little. Watching those kids have fun together really puts a smile on my face.
It was a simpler time.
Bennett's newest bread has been flying off the shelves, which you'd think she'd be happy about. But now, I can't go a day without her hollering about how my days are numbered before my reign is over. Man, you don't think she hates me, do you?
I think she loves you, Oscar.
Something I said must have rubbed Bennett the wrong way. I should go and apologize later. All I want is for us to work as a team. With our forces combined, we could bake the finest bread in Crossbell. Yes. Yes. I just don't get Bennett. Since when did I raise that girl to be allergic to compliments? I thought she'd have grown out of her awkward phase by now. Eesh, she a handful or what?
Yeah, so it would seem.
Is that Chiruru? Is she back in town?
Which one do you want, Chiruru? The new special's a good choice if you ask me. Sure, I'll go with that one then. It's kinda cute too. I know, right? It's the cutest. I make sure to stop by here to get a go-to lunch before I leave for a trip. Look at this new bread they have though. It's the cutest I've ever seen them make. Huh. I think I heard Bennett's voice coming from the kitchen. Her latest bread is super popular, so I'm sure she's working hard to keep up with demands.
Alright, Bennett. I can hear you grumbling from halfway across the city.
Ugh, stupid Oscar. What, is this all just a game to him or something? Still, that face he made after taking his first bite, it looked like he genuinely loved it. No! What am I saying? This is nothing but a ploy to catch me off my guard. Go away, dark thoughts. Damn you, Oscar. I'll make yeast out of you next time for sure. You're gonna regret ever being born.
Damn. Okay. You got a next level tsundere to deal with here, my friend. Alright, Bellheim Apartments. With the bells. Arabella and Heimser Hyman and you guys are... Faye has finally woken up? Why don't we go to Genton and watch Wendy work? It's not every day we get the opportunity. Maybe seeing your sister on the job will inspire you to follow in her footsteps.
Shut up, Dad. I already told you I'm not gonna be a stupid engineer.
Hopefully seeing your sister, you'll thank me later in life once you see how rewarding engineering is.
Stupid Dad. He wants to take me to see how Wendy's doing at work today. He hardly ever gets any days off, so we should learn to spend them relaxing.
Besides, Pansy's gonna be a model. Don't crush her dreams. Chirura's back from another one of her little adventures. She's out with Katarina right now, though. It's heartening to know both of my kids are blessed with such good friends in their lives. That's something I have to be thankful for. Yeah. It's the life's greatest treasure. Friendship. Where's Auntie? Auntie ain't here. Okay. Well. Maybe I'll find her at the library too. I got my hands on that CNS published travel guide titled The Many Famous Views of Crossbell. It features a ton of scenic locales that would make for a perfect photo shoot material. The best ones take some trekking to get to, though. Where should I go next, I wonder? Pretty much all of them are just for mortal danger awaits. But hey, have at it. The couple's not home. The car is gone too. Did they actually go on a car ride?
Mr. Levick and his wife decided to take a little road trip today. They said they'd be going all the way to the state line. Sounds nice, doesn't it? I wish I could kick back and live the retired life like that.
That's huge, Sammy! I'm so happy for them. They deserve a bit of just non-hostility. Not even like peace, just non-hostility. Sometimes I have my doubts that I'm getting to be anywhere near the architect my grandfather was. Pardon me. I should get back to my work now.
You can't let those doubts get to you. You built Orcus Tower, man. My husband's thought of himself as inferior to his grandfather for as long as I've known him. But helping to design the exterior of Orcus Tower has done wonders for his confidence. It's his proudest work, as I'm sure he'd agree.
Yeah. It's towering over the city. Proudly on its own. Anybody home here? Door's locked. Huh? Who'd have guessed they locked their doors when they leave for the day? Yo!
Mr. Grimwood seems terribly busy recently. And today's no different. He's been making more than a few trips in and out of his office.
Where's Ryu, though? I saw Henri hiding. I might want to take another little trip for him. Hey, Pete!
Mr. Grimwood is holed up upstairs revising his Constitution draft again. He'll be up to his neck in work today, so I need to support him as best I can.
So, come on, I can draft a Constitution in my sleep. Come on now. Alright, general store tallies. Momo and her friends are playing outside today. Traffic has been getting worse lately, so hope they remember to watch out for cars. Yes, they better. I'm gonna go S-craft some cars. Alright, so if you're there... Yeah, I figured.
Whoa, it's just you guys. Phew, you scared me. I thought you were Momo for a second.
Ryu, this is part of the SSS building. You can't just slip in like you own the place.
Come on, Lloyd. Sharing is caring. Now do your pal Ryu solid and keep quiet about where I'm hiding, okay? Don't be a narc. I'm in the middle of an all-out hide-and-seek war with Henri and Momo right now. Do your pal Ryu solid and keep quiet about where I'm hiding, okay? Don't be a narc.
We're asking a cop not to be a narc. Let's go to the west exit, everybody. Then again, we're looking at an Area 3 type monster here. Maybe it's worth taking it. Ooh, would I really know which area I'm in? This should be like Area 3 though. But now maybe I go one step back towards the city and then probably have that Nepenthes G. Yep, indeed. Ugh, boy, am I smart. Handsome too. Okay. Let's go check it out. See what kind of monster butt we... Yep, that's a Nepenthes, alright. Let's get them. Let's get them all. And we're going in together. Blast. Now, next one up. I need to see this one in full one more time. It's so cool. This is teamwork. Ooh. Boosh! That's so good. Alright. Let's get them. I gotta say, the CP charger in the car, it helps trivialize a lot of encounters. Alright, boom, 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 boom. Snap! I haven't scanned it! Carl, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's too late, no! Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. I need to scan you. I need to scan you. Please. Nepenthes, don't die. Yes, Lloyd, you're the man. Tomphas aren't made to kill. They're made to subdue. Alright. Just move your butt over there. Okay. All good, guys. Don't worry. Got this in the bag. Has a diet of insects and at times humans. Triggers earthquakes when attacked. Take this! Take this! Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Bam. That's level ups. Quelling Smash? Deadly Heaven upgrade on. Crow reach level 3. Nice, more turns of speed. Once per fight, extra speed. Very cool. All around. Exterminated monster, craft book rebel. A craft book? This one looks like it suits Randy and Wasey's style. Good stuff. Wanna give it a shot, Wasey? I'm game if you are. Randy and Wasey learned Last Rebellion. Okay. Guys. It's time I swapped some folks around here, I think. Rather, I want Wasey in. I want him to cooperate with some folks. I'll swap out Noel for Wasey now, I think. Just so I can try some new constellations. I like the word constellation. However, that just made enemies invisible on the map since Noel has a certain quart. We did get Ingenuity. We have Invigorate, but Ingenuity is pretty fun too. So let's just take a quick Quartz Break here. Ingenuity, let's see. There we go. EP slowly recovers on the fields. Freaking hype. Yeah, I'll put Ingenuity right here. Nice. That's fun for you. Now then, let's see. You, my good girl, have Eagle Eye. I shall take Eagle Eye from you. Give you a hit 2. Now you, I'll take on an evade 1. Give you Eagle Eye. Also, we gotta move 2 quartz. Move 2 quartz. Action. I don't suppose I have an extra action too. I don't. But I could. It's fine. Wasey's fun and all, but there's just some characters whose attacks and styles I just mesh with better. And yeah, I feel like Ellie and Wasey for me are like kind of on the weaker side, just preferentially so. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm allowed to have favorites. They're all my children and I love them all, but they can't all be Tio, can they? Tio and Randy. Okie dokie. Let's go to the Crossbell Police Academy. There's like 3 people here, but hey, I care about people like this man whose name I know. It's not like Lloyd, but it's a Lloyd adjacent name, right? Yeah, Melvin. That's not adjacent at all. Us prison officers have a tough job. It's easy to get mentally fatigued having to keep such a close eye on criminals around the clock. I know the feeling too well. Other than mandatory holidays, I rarely get a day off. Still, someone's got to do it. It takes a special kind of fortitude to work at a place like this, in my opinion anyway. I get that, Melvin. I believe it. As far as we're aware, there haven't been any further sightings of the cryptid that appeared in the forest today. I believe the bracers that came by are investigating elsewhere at the moment. I do wonder if we went into the forest yesterday, we could actually find the bracers. I am curious about that. Maybe I'll go check that theory. But first...
Oh shoot, I'm late. I was supposed to be at training first thing this morning. The instructor's never gonna let me hear the end of this.
Is this girl your old neighbor, Lloyd? The one who recently enrolled here?
Yeah, that's her. It's crazy to think that we could be co-workers in the future. It's taking me back to my early days as a cadet. They really put you through the ringer at the beginning. I know exactly what it's like to get chewed out by the instructors, too. Oh shoot, I'm late!
Aw, Juna. Good luck. Now what I'm curious about is if we make a save and then we go back in time through this timey-wimey machine I've got right here. Would we be able to find them in Nox Forest? The girls, Lynn and Aeolia. I'm curious. It'd be a very nice touch if we could. It should be over here in that case. But they're probably down there then. Yeah, can't see them. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. Let's get in that car. Straight to Bellguard. Now I'm seeing the use for the car. In the beginning, I was kind of rebelling against it. Like, I could just use my feet. Come on. But, yeah, it's pretty handy. Bellguard Gate. We've had an out-of-control driver frequenting these roads recently. The nerve of some people. God forbid they cause a major accident. Our hands are full enough as it is with the tension between us and Arabonia. If Crossbell gains independence, the CGF will become an actual, properly armed military. I do worry about how the Empire and Republic would respond, but my Crossbellan pride wants nothing more than to see it happen. Yes, Loggins. We fight for the same dream, you and I. We of the CGF wanted to take on the investigation of those cryptid things on our own. But our hands have been tied ever since the independence proposal put us on high alert. Thank you for taking care of it in our stead, Randy. No problemo, Sig. Good luck to you boys here, too. Who else is here? It's no snobby tourist that Oh, there she is.
All of these CGF soldiers are so on edge for some reason. It's making me uncomfortable. I should leave for home soon.
The Imperial merchant that just passed through had a lot to say about Crossbell's independence. Seems it's a subject of hot debate, even in the Empire. Yeah. The Empire. Adios. Please have mercy. The soup is so spicy. My beloved made this especially for me, though. It's time to be a man and lick this bowl clean. Oh. The spice. My life is flashing before my eyes. But I'll make sure my bowl is clean as a whistle if it kills me. This is for you, Stella. Wow, what'd you do to the guy?
Kless had been looking down, so I made him some soup with an extra kick to help perk him up. I was afraid it'd be too spicy. But thankfully, he's been slurping it down like no tomorrow. Guess hot foods aren't a problem for him. No! You're seeing the kind of issues you're sparking here. You're kicking that can down the road. You gotta be honest. Crossbell become independent?
Hogwash, I say. You people should know your place. As an Imperial citizen, I feel as though you Crossbellans are biting the hand that feeds you. Oh, hogwash.
That's what you sound like. You get a stupid voice. As each of the continent's armies continues to modernize, there's been an increased focus on aerial warfare. A prime example can be found during the 100 Days' War of 1192, when the kingdom of Liberl was invaded by the Empire's superior military might. At the climax of the conflict, the Liberlian Royal Army managed to turn the tide by using their newly developed patrol ships. That outcome is exactly why the Crossbell Guardian Force is forbidden from having aircrafts of any kind.
Yeah, but...
They got us shackled. They're laughing at us. Hogwash, they say. I'll show you hogwash. When I wash you, you filthy pig, in the great rivers of Crossbell's independence.
Ah, hello, SSS. You didn't happen to run into anything unusual on the way here, did you?
Yeah, unusual how? Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, as far as we could tell.
Is that right? I suppose they won't be showing up today, then. In a way, that's almost a relief. Forget I said anything. It's just some work-related business. I might put in a request for all of you in the future, so I'd appreciate it if you heard me out when the time comes.
I don't know what's up with you, but sure. You know you can hit us up whenever.
Thanks. I'll hold you to that. I suppose they won't be showing up today. But never mind that. Things are strained with the major powers right now. I should get back to focusing on the border.
Does it have anything to do with the... At the gate they said something about somebody being crazy on the roads.
I've read over your investigation report. I find it interesting that the pleroma grass mentioned during the cult incident would be relevant to our current predicament.
We were surprised as well. How would you like for us to proceed with the investigation?
Unfortunately, the CGF is still unable to act. That said, having identified the apparent cause of the cryptid's sudden appearance is tangible progress. In light of that, I ask that you continue looking into things to the fullest extent of your abilities.
Don't worry. We got this. We totally do. Now then, anybody enjoying a nice view? Nope, let's go to the roof though. Rumor has it. There's a book about. Man, I've been so busy lately that I haven't had time to rest. That said, the commander and second lieutenant probably have it way worse. Their tenacity is admirable. I should strive to be more like them.
Brood gifted me this book to read on my breaks. I enjoyed it quite a bit, so maybe you would too.
But have you read the other 7 chapters, or did you just get chapter 8 of a book series you've never heard of?
Behind the cliffs on the other side of the canyon is the heavily armed Gorelia Fortress. When things got tense in the past, the Empire would engage in military posturing by holding large-scale drills with their railway guns. I hope it doesn't come to that again.
The Empire? Those guys. I say guys, because it's mostly, this is like a guy thing. Showing their big guns. They're stomping with their fancy military boots. It's a guy thing. Stupid guys. Alright, I'm getting riled up. But we have done a good western pass right here. Gotten some of the things that we want to get. But honestly, I'm curious about the residential district. I'm curious about what was the name of the one born every minute? Yeah. What? Chief Tolta, I need to know why you picked that title. Then again, time-wise, you know what? We're gonna do residential district talkies up until the house, but then we might have to call it quits for the day.
Oh wow, I never knew you could bake cookies in a frying pan.
The basic idea is the same, yes, though you have to take care the dough doesn't stick. There's more than one way to cook anything, dear. You do well to remember that.
I will. Thanks, Granny.
All there is left to do is wait for them to bake up. Try making another batch by yourself now.
Granny just showed me how to bake cookies without an oven. Is there anything she doesn't know how to do? I totally have to show Sophia this later.
You'll be surprised. The wisdom of the granny. Huh, I smell something sweet coming from downstairs. Someone baking? I gotta get in on that action. Whew. Now then, I bet Sophia's proud. Spreading the joy of cooking all around the punks!
Huh. I don't think anyone's got as much of a handle on this car as you, Reggie. That's why we want to make you our go-to driver from now on. Sound good?
Aw, you really think I'm that great? Alright then, just leave it to me.
Huh. I don't think anyone's got as much of a handle on the car.
Man, I love flooring it on the highway.
There's nothing but open roads out there. Not at all like the city. The wheel's yours from here on out, Reggie. Show us what you can do.
Man, nothing beats that feeling again when you floor it on the highway. I gotta tune this bad boy up so I can really open it up.
Reggie may not look much, but put him behind the wheel, and he'll leave anyone in the dust. He's not the son of a Verne Company orbital car designer for nothing. Oh, these punks.
These punks. Pentos, where are you going?
Arkansas's revival debut is set for the day after tomorrow. Luckily, I was able to get my hands on A-section seating. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Ah, you lucky. He has some connections for sure. I want to go see if I can meet Jonah, though. The entrance is... do I have to go through the... For the potential of a Jonah talkie? I mean, I'm still gonna do it. Man, this had better be some good talkies, Joe. Oh, of course, it's all... I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it's... I forgot that it literally blew up. Yeah, okay. Well, you can't win them all. At least I got to bop to the new Geofront track, so that's something.
My goodness. When did I get so drowsy? I just might end up taking a nap right where I'm sitting.
Fake yawn always becomes a real yawn. And then you probably yawn. And it's just, and then somebody watches you yawn and they yawn, and thus the chain begins. Now then, the McDowell estate. Let's take a look around, Joanna.
I must prepare Master Henry a meal that will rejuvenate him after his long day of work. But what would be best, I wonder?
Well, how about lamb? It's high in protein, yet low in calories. Plus, it has a wonderful flavor. I'm sure he'd love it.
That's a good idea. You're very knowledgeable, my lady.
Please, Joanna, you don't have to praise me over a simple meal suggestion.
I'm a light eater, but a hefty serving of lamb may be just the thing for tonight's dinner. I'll need to do some grocery shopping at times in that case.
Indeed. Now then, where's Mr. Butler Man?
Master Henry has been preoccupied dealing with the ramifications of the independence proposal. He's meeting with Mayor Croix at Orcus Tower as we speak. Now, if only you could pay that much attention to his health.
Yeah. Now then, if we check... Maybe it's not time yet. I'm kind of going out of order, but it does say check a bookshelf on the second floor. So that might be a later thing. Don't tell anyone I told you. Alright. We'll be back for that. Maybe. Maybe. But for now, there's drama brewing. Chief Tolta has requested that we come to Harold Hayward's house, and I think that's something wonderful for us to do next time around. Tune in then for that. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.